Hello, my name is Mike Long. I'm a personal branding specialist, also a founding platinum partner in Branding University. Um, Something that might be something like the founding fathers one day. I know it's going to turn out to be a pretty big deal. I don't think maybe quite as big as our the founding of our country, but it's going to be the founding of a lot of personal fortunes. And today I have two questions for you. Number one, I'd like to ask if you're aware that branding yourself is something that you should be doing, and if so, how do you have a plan to go about doing that? I do have some help later on if you want to stick around. And second, could you use some of the most cutting edge marketing strategies and technologies? Also, we'll have something more to say about that in a little bit. And also, if you stick around, we'll have a free gift for you at the end. Um, so that's what I have for right now. I'd like to take a second to show you some proof of results and a little bit about what we've got going on, and then I'll get back to you with some more information. Okay, and for our proof of results today, I'm going to give you a little tour of some of the things in the back office at Branding University. Um, One of the things I do love about recording in Zoom, I have the ability to share my screen and pull up a few things for you to take a look at. Let's see what we have first today is going to be our free courses we have available. And these are free today, they're free tomorrow, they're free for life. You sign up and get your free affiliate membership, and all of this is free for you. You don't have to ever pay a dime for it. Right at this time, we have two brand new ones. My Path to a Seven-Figure Income is done by our dean and founder, Mark Lalonde, and he is, in fact, a seven-figure earner and takes you through the steps to get there. I think that's something we'd all like to get to. Second, we have your Story is Your Money. That's a lesson on telling your personal story and branding yourself. That's something that was just added yesterday also. The Twitter 1.0 mini course is basically a large part of the path that Mr. Mark took to his seven-figure income. And then remaining in the free courses, we have the webinar replays that go back at least 5 webinars. In the webinars, you will find a tremendous amount of free value as far as marketing tips and tricks. Mr. Mark is actually a bit of a marketing slash technology wizard, and he has some ways of doing things that you can actually watch him do, and if he did not teach them here on in the webinars, you would probably not be able to figure them out. I know I just cracked the code on one of them, and it took me it's taken me a good almost a year to figure out how he did it. That he hadn't taught yet. I'm sure he'll get around to that soon too, and then that's another reason you want to be in on the webinar replays. The affiliate partnership is available in August. You can sign up for it now, and that of course gets you all the free courses. And also, in starting in August, you'll be able to earn a 25% commission on anybody who refer to Branding University, which is a great deal at no charge and no cost to you. Platinum partnership snuck in there, and you'll see that is no, that's not the catch. I mean, that is an option for you. You can always upgrade to platinum, and with the platinum partnership, you're actually able to earn commission starting now. And that would be 75% commission versus 25. And Mark's theory in all that is that as you do get in, and I'll tell you that not only is that Mark's theory, but mine as well, as you do get in and especially if you get in with me, I want to make sure that you have the help you need to build your business in Branding University and make yourself a decent income that's far more than that $47 a month that it costs, so that you'll always want to stay here. Um, Now the 47 normally would be 77 for pre-launch until August. It's at the 47. I'm not even positive in August that it will stay at 77. It may creep up over 100 because it's going to be it's going to be a pretty tremendous value for you. Again, that's optional though. You don't have to do it. The free courses are free and they'll always stay that way. And I do have it on good authority that the free courses are going to continue to be added all the way through, actually all the way through forever. But between here and launch, we expect to have somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 worth of free courses available. And then again, you sign up; those are yours forever at no charge. So there's a lot of learning you can do without dropping a dime if you don't think that the platform is something you want to actually make money on. And there's no obligation to do that. Free is free, and it stays that way. Then I can also show you, and again, the power of Zoom. I'm not the world's greatest technology guy, but I'm learning to work Zoom pretty well. That's something else I can help you with if you decide you want to jump in even free. I'd be glad to help teach you that if you haven't seen it and gotten familiar with it. It's a pretty nice tool for making a video, for one thing. Then I will show you also in the back office the training vault, or the paid courses, the training vault, the Twitter lead machine. The training vault's is actually the webinars all the way from day one of Branding University, and there's a lot more than $200 worth of tips and tricks in there. We've learned a lot of things as we've gone. Twitter lead machine is actually the evergreen course that will be updated as we go. As Twitter makes changes, you'll find improvements to the course made to deal with those changes. And I can tell you a quick story about that. I actually did a LinkedIn course about 4 years ago that was actually a wonderful, well thought out course. We had a strategy. We were able to get into LinkedIn and do some pretty great things for about 2 months, and then LinkedIn changed the way they did things, and we went from being able to the bottom line, you'll understand, I think we went from being able to email 50 people at a time to where that was no longer possible without the email showing all 50 names on it, and that degraded our ability to produce leads. And from that course, it had been working pretty well, but once they made that change, it pretty much blew up what we learned in the course, and that was not evergreen. So you weren't blessed like you are in Branding University with something that will be updated, and you'll learn the workarounds and the best way to work things now. Same with Twitter. And then the Firestarter mentorship program is something where we learn to build a lead generating video, the 6 components of a lead generating video. And you're watching them now because I went through that course, and that's the way I'm structuring this video. So you might even look at that twice and find it helpful to you as far as something you're able to duplicate. But again, the free courses are not, or the paid courses are not things that are mandatory. They're not upgrades that you have to make. We'll talk more about those when we get to the content here. But at this point in time, the value in the free courses is going to be immense and worth your time, no matter what else you do. So that pretty much covers the what I wanted to show you with the proof of results, and the content in our back office is pretty much that. Definitely things that you're going to get a lot of use out of. So next we'll go to we'll move on to our content here, and talk a little more in depth about all that. There's quite a bit we can do and see for you. If you hang tight, we'll get to that and your free gift both in just a minute here. So the first part of our content today, I want to get into answering those two questions directly. First, why do you want to brand yourself? And if you've been around the internet any length of time, online business, MLM, networking, any kind of business, you've probably seen things change. Companies go away, they change the comp plan, so to the point where you can no longer work with them. Things happen, and if you've branded the company your whole time, you're of course going to start over somewhere else. If you spent your time branding yourself, you've got something that you own forever, and you can take your brand with you. You can take yourself, and oftentimes, if you've branded yourself properly, you can take a lot of the people that you've brought into the business on to the next thing with you. And when you have a great team that works together well, you want to keep them together. Branding yourself is the way to do that. So there'll be the answer to that. And as we get into Branding University, we'll be able to help you a lot with personal branding, attraction marketing, all the keys to the way to make money online today. The way things actually are working now. Second question: why do you want to have access to all the great late marketing tricks and tips? The cutting edge is a funny place. It's always changing, and the first one out on the cutting edge generally benefits greatly. Eventually, the whole world catches up, and it may turn into not that big of a deal. I can say that Mark Lalonde, our Dean of Branding University, is positively a minor genius, and he does come up with things far before the market does. He very commonly teaches that in his webinars and classes, and therefore it's something that you want to be around for as well. So that would be the first part of our content today, and for the rest. Okay, and for our content today, I do want to tell you a little bit about some of the bonuses you get with and from me when you join Branding University as a free member or a paid member, either one. I definitely have seen a lot of the the gurus out there that want to play a numbers game and sign people up and try to get everything just massive quantities of numbers without any real serious personal involvement. I do want to tell you that through me and with me, you get into Branding University, and I'm here to help you as far as a lot of the different navigating your way through the university, finding out what you can do and how to do it. One quick screen share we do have available for you. Also through me, we'd have the coaching group that I'm a part of, and that's somewhere where you can learn what you need to get through how to use and maximize your use of the university. And again, that's available whether you be a free member or a platinum partner, either one. Something that's well worth having, and there's a lot of things that very common things that somebody new has to be led through a little bit and shown how it works the first time. Once you do, you'll be showing other people. But I'm here to help you with that. either through that coaching group, live and in person, or I may even branch off into a coaching deal of my own here in the near future. We'll see where that goes, but regardless, one way or the other, those that sign up with me will be taken care of by me. And getting me along with the deal is not that's not a cheap or useless thing. I definitely have been there since day one, and am able to help you a lot with what you might encounter, as well as some of your other marketing things. So I even have other programs available and things that I'm into that may be something that you might find you'd be able to make some serious money on, and or be very useful to what you're trying to accomplish. So definitely here for you, and Branding University is definitely here for you. Again, it's all free. There's the free courses are going to continue to grow, and you don't ever need to spend a dime. I agree totally with Dean Lalonde's theory that if we even just get you in as a free partner, and you decide you want to promote it, obviously once you get your 25% commissions over that cost of membership, you're going to find that you might rather have the 75%. And either way, one way or the other, we want you retained and happy, and being here with us as we move forward and become the force that we're going to in the personal branding space on the internet. We will have musicians, we'll have realtors, we'll have people in all kinds of businesses working with us as far as branding themselves. As far as some of the free things down the road, we'll no doubt have another version of the free vlog that you can have your own personal branding vlog to brand yourself with, and we can help you with that. So there's a lot of benefits and a lot of reasons you may want to jump in again for free. I mean, geez, for free is hard to beat, and truly there's no catch. You don't need a credit card to get a free membership. You don't need to ever see a single bill. In fact, if we're paying attention for a while here, I think we are going to be able to offer you some incredible bonuses if you do decide you want to jump in. I believe I will be able for now to offer you all the paid courses that we do have in the back office, just for the one-time membership fee of $47. So that's something you may want to think about. And again, if you do get in at the 47, that's also grandfathered. That's all you'll ever pay is 47 a month. But when it goes back to 77 or up over 100, it's going to be for you. It'd still be that 47. So that's another reason you might want to think about that. But think about it's all you have to do. I mean, you do what makes sense for you. I'm not advocating spending money that doesn't make sense, or spending money at all if it doesn't make sense to you to do so. So, one way or the other, we'll work with you and try to get you to maximize the benefits you have of being here. Definitely all about you and branding you and helping you to build your business. That's a great big deal. So at this point, I'm going to break away again and show you some edification, some different testimonials that I've accumulated that might help for you. And I'll be back again with the call to action here in just a minute and show you how to get that free gift.
Hey, Jedediah Bennett here. I just want to take a few moments to let you know about a good friend of mine. His name is Mike Long. Him and I are both in the Firestarter Mentorship Program together, and he has been just amazing in helping me in any way that he can, and I am just blessed to have him as a friend. I would totally recommend him as a business partner and a friend. Thanks, Mike, and thank you guys for coming by, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Carlina, and I'm from Arizona, and I'd like to share some information with you. I've had the pleasure to work with Mike, in the Firestarter Mentorship Program. It was just a pleasure working with him. He's dedicated, he's hardworking, he's smart, and if you ever get the chance to work with him, I would suggest it.
Hi, my name is Teleria Watkins, and I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my man, Mike Long. Mike and I had the opportunity to work together in the Firestarter Mentor program recently, and Mike demonstrated his commitment and dedication by showing up every day and participating in all of the activities. He showed his desire to be a servant leader by his comments and great advice to other team members. If you ever have the chance to work with Mike Long like I did, I would definitely take the opportunity.
Hey, Anthony Saltarelli here. Hey, I've known Mike Long for a little while now, and I have to say that he's a very driven individual. He knows his goals and he's working towards them constantly. So if you ever have the chance to connect with him, I'd highly recommend that you do so.
Hi, my name is Lynn Norris, and I recently had the opportunity to work with Mike Long. We worked together on a very intense mentorship program. I must say that it was such a pleasure working with Mike. He was very dedicated, very hardworking, and driven to results. If you have the opportunity to work with Mike, I would highly recommend that you do that. I think you will be very happy.
Hello everybody, my name is Wendy. I've had the pleasure of working with Mike Long in the Firestarters Mentorship Program. We both had a pleasure of being a part of this last week. Just a little word about Mike Long. He's a very outgoing and funny person, not to mention he has a very upbeat and positive personality. He's very encouraging. Just an awesome and pleasant person to be around and work with. If you get an opportunity to work or get to know Mike, you'll benefit from it greatly.
Hey everyone, Mark Lalone here, and I had the pleasure of working with Mike in the Firestarter Mentorship Program. Let me tell you, Mike is super smart, extremely consistent, and Mike is not afraid of hard and uncomfortable work. But what I like most about Mike is he gets things done. Listen, the Firestarter Mentorship Program was not easy to deliver on. It was an intensive 7-day program where action was required. Truth is, not everyone got the tasks done, but Mike took the bull by the horns and he got it done. That says a lot, and I am super blown away. Not only am I giving Mike a shout out here, but I'm highly recommending that you get in touch with Mike if you're looking to generate leads online for your business. I'm also working closely with Mike in the online marketing and personal branding arenas, so we can both help you out in those areas. All I ask is that you contact Mike and open conversation. You will be glad you did. Okay guys, I am out. I will see you on social media.
So that's my edification today. I'll tell you what, there's some great people in there that I've had a tremendous amount of fun working with, gotten to know a lot better, gotten a lot closer to, and I think we're helping each other as far as getting along the path to where we want to go. You also got the pleasure of meeting Mr. Mark Lalonde, the dean of the Branding University there, and worked with him for quite a while, and certainly find him to be a minor genius at the very worst, possibly a very major genius. He's got a great plan, and he's taken us with him, and together we're going to build this baby, and love doing it, having a great time, and getting to know you in the process, I hope. So that was my edification. I really appreciated all my friends, and we'll go on to the call to action now. Thank you so very much for sticking with me today. Before I get into the call to action, I'd like to tell you just a couple things about me. For one thing, my personal brand is pretty much all I have. Branding University, and I've also got a very amazing health and wellness program going, and between the two of those, I definitely intend to be out of my day job by the end of this year, and that's a wonderful thing. And I'll tell you that I can only do that because my name is worth something, my brand is worth something. I have, to me, that my reputation and my and my doing what I say I will is the most important thing I can think of. And I'm certainly not perfect. Never claim to be. Never will attain perfection. I have studied at the feet of some serious minor and major geniuses. Learned a lot, and certainly am happy to pass on and share a lot. What I'm looking for from y'all is to be partners, to be helping each other out, and building our futures together. Definitely is something that is available to you here, and I'd like to see you take advantage of that. So for the call to action today, what I do have for a free gift for you, I do have a list of the 21 laws of leadership that I've been studying and learning from, and we'll continue to look at regularly until they're ingrained in my memory. And I can tell you that if you stick with that and do the same thing, that whatever you do for the next year, you'll find you're doing a lot better. That's something that's very useful that I can give you free. And the way to get that, I'm going to have a couple of links for you. One will be for the sign up to Branding University, and if you doubt me, and then you're welcome to sign up free and put it to the test. Let's see if we can if we can't work together and get you to benefit enough that you want to stick with me and with Branding University. I believe we can, and love the opportunity to show you that. So there'll be a link to sign up there, and I'll also stick my my personal profile URL in there. And what I'd ask you to do there is just friend me, tell me you came from the video, and whether you sign up or not, I'll get you the 21 laws of leadership, and be glad to know you, and maybe if you've got questions or you're on the fence, we can even set up a chat and jump on a Zoom call together, and I can help you out with anything that I didn't cover or that you'd like to know. I'm also smart enough to shut up and admit it when I don't know, and find out the answer for you and get back to you. So at least although I don't have any filter in what I think tends to come out of my mouth, I don't think that what you're going to see coming out of my mouth is BS. I think you'll get a straight story. And like I said, if I don't know, I'll find out or admit I can't find out or whatever, wherever the path leads us. But yeah, at the very least, sign up as a friend of mine on Facebook and shoot me a PM. Let me know that you saw the video and that you're looking for the laws, and I'll get them out to you. And we'll feel free to schedule a Zoom or a call with me. I'd love to talk to you, meet you, find out where you're going and what we can do together. I'm a firm believer in the Zig Ziglar quote. The way to get what you want is to help enough other people get to where they want to be, and that's my goal, and that's my mission at this point, is to help you get to where you want to be. So get a hold of me, and let's rock something together. Let's put something together that'll work for both of us. I really greatly appreciate your time. Click on that, like I said, at least that Facebook link and friend me. I'd love to have you join the university and see for yourself what the value that we have there. If you do that, do get into my Facebook as well, though, because I want to know you're there, and I want to know. I want you to have access to me. If you have any questions or anything I can help with, I'm going to want to be available to you to do that. So I appreciate your time. You get a hold of those laws from me, and friend me. I'd like to have you for a friend regardless, and let's rock this together. Thank you. Hope to talk to you soon.